Hello students, I hope all of you are well, and now we are going to start the fifth lecture of our chapter, that is improvement in food resources. In this lecture we are going to look at certain other topics, and the very first topic that we are going to look at is breeds of buffalo. Now what are the breeds of buffalo? Buffaloes are a major source of milk in our country. We all know that buffaloes are a major source of milk. Buffaloes are a major source of milk in our country because cows and buffaloes are the major source in our country, and these are domesticated in great number. These are domesticated in great numbers. The important breeds of buffalo. Now we are going to discuss about the important breeds of buffalo. The important breeds of buffalo are the important breeds are the very first one is Mehsana. The very first one is Mehsana. The second is Surti. And the third one is Murrah. Now, the most notable, the very first point that we are going to discuss here is the most notable effort of dairy development. The most notable effort of dairy development, the most notable effort of dairy development and milk production in India and milk production in India is being carried out by NDDB. It is being carried out is being carried out by NDDB, and it is also the full form of NDDB is National Dairy Development Board. National Dairy Development Board. National Dairy Development Board, and is called as Operation Flood to increase milk production, and is called an Operation Flood, and is called Operation Flood to increase the milk production, to increase the milk production. And the second point is that it has resulted in wide revolution in India. It has resulted in wide revolution. It has resulted in white revolution in India. It has been resulted as a white revolution in India. Now, with this, the next topic that we are going to study about is feeding cattle. Now, cattle is of two types. The very first one is roughage. Cattle is of two types. Cattle is of two types. The very first one is roughage. In roughage, it is rich in fiber content. The cattle roughage are rich in fiber content, rich in fiber content, and it includes green fodder. It includes green fodder, silage, and hay. And the second one is concentrate. And the second one is concentrate. The very first one is roughage and the second one is concentrate. And in concentrate, it is rich in all type of nutrients. It is rich in all types of nutrients. It is rich in all types of nutrients and but it lacks fiber. But it lacks fiber. It includes maize. It includes maize, oat, barley, jowar, and etc. Jowar and etc. Now, the next topic that we are going to study about is diseases of cattle. Now, what are the diseases of cattle? A healthy animal is recognized by a healthy animal is recognized by the very first point is its regular feeding. That what type of feeding is given to the animal? It's regular feeding. The second one is normal posture. Normal posture. The third is a definite body temperature. A definite body temperature. And the last one is normal pulse and respiration rates. Normal pulse and respiration rates. Now, the next, now with this we are going to discuss the next topic of this lecture and the next topic is symptoms of sick animal. We have discussed that what is the symptoms of healthy animal. Now we are going to discuss what are the symptoms of sick animal. The very first symptom of a sick animal is the animal looks or the animal stops eating and become lethargic. The animal stops eating and become lethargic and become lethargic and looks tired and remains isolated. And it looks tired. If you have ever seen a sick animal, it looks tired all the time and is generally isolated. Looks tired and becomes isolated. Now the next point is that the animal shivers with high body temperature. The animal shivers with high body temperature. The next point is that the animal shows excessive formation of saliva. Whenever an animal is sick, the animal shows excessive formation of saliva, excessive formation of saliva, which sometimes hangs from the mouth, which sometimes hangs from the mouth. Now, with these characteristics, you can easily judge that whether an animal is sick or not. The next is blister appears on skin surface. Blister appears on skin surface and eyes turn red. And eyes turns red. Also, the animal may have a running nose. And the animal may have a running nose. May have a running nose. Also, the lips and ears of the animal droop. The lips and the ears of the animals droop. The lips and the ears of the animals droop. So these are some symptoms of sick animals, and by these, if you remember these, then you can easily differentiate that whether an animal is sick or not. Now, with this, the next topic that we are going to discuss is diseases. Now, what are the types of diseases? Diseases causes are broadly of three types. Diseases causes are broadly of three types. They are broadly of three types. The very first one is parasitic. The second is infectious. That means it can spread from one animal to another. And the third one is non-infectious. And the third one is non-infectious. Now, we are going to also classify the types of breeds of cattle. So, the very first one is broad cattle. The very first one is broad cattle, and they are made for strong and sturdy chief of labor. They are for strong and sturdy labor. The second one are dairy or milk breeds. Dairy or milk breeds, and they are mainly for specialized in milk production. They are specialized in milk production. And the third one are they have a dual purpose. And what do we mean by dual purpose is that both they are used for both milk production and labor. Both for milk production and labor. Now, with this, the next topic that we are going to discuss about is prevention and control. Now, what are the prevention that we can take? So, the very first prevention is by providing proper shelter. By providing proper shelter. The next one is that ensuring animal hygiene. Ensuring animal hygiene and proper disposal of dead animal and animal waste. And proper disposal and proper disposal of dead animal and animal waste. And animal waste. Now, the third one are by periodic screening of animals for diseases. By periodic, as we do a regular health checkup, so animals also need a periodic screening for diseases. By periodic screening of diseases and immediate isolation of diseased animal. And immediate isolation of diseased animal. Of diseased animals. Now the fourth point is that by providing proper diet and suitable medicines, by providing proper diet and suitable medicines under the advice of veterinary doctor. And suitable advice and suitable medicine under the advice of veterinary doctor. Of veterinary doctor. And the last point is that by the vaccinations should be compulsory. So compulsory vaccinations. The kettles are need to be vaccinated at regular intervals of time. So compulsory vaccinations. I hope this is clear to all of you that how can we prevent and control the diseases. Now the next topic that we are going to study about is poultry farming. Now what is poultry farming? Poultry is a collective term for domestic birds. Poultry is a collective term for domestic birds. Poultry is a collective term for domestic birds. Now, such as chicken, ducks, pheasants, geese, etc. and raised for their egg and meat. These birds are raised for their egg and raised for raised for egg and meat. Now, rearing, rearing, breeding, and caring of fowls and related birds for eggs and related birds for eggs and meat is called poultry farming. And meat is called as poultry farming. Is called poultry farming. And laying an egg laying poultry bird, an egg laying poultry bird in this, an egg laying poultry bird is called hen, is called as hen, and the poultry birds reared for obtaining meat, and the poultry birds reared for obtaining food, reared for obtaining food is called chicken, or obtaining meat is called chicken. So there are mainly basically two poultry birds that are used majorly. For eggs they use hen and for meat they use chicken. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now the next topic that we are going to study about is indigenous breeds of hen. Indigenous means Indian, and the Indian breeds of hen are, the very first one is Asil. It is also called as Indian game, Indian game. Now the second one is Basara. or we can also call it as Bursa. The third one is Brahma. These are the indigenous breeds of hen. The fourth is Dhagas, also called as Kadaknath. It is also called as Kadaknath. The fifth one is Chittagong or Chittagong. And the last one is Cochin. So these are the indigenous breeds of hen. And now the next topic we are going to study about is exotic breeds of India. So exotic breeds that are used in India. The very first is white leghorn. White leghorn. The second one is Rhode Island red. Rhode Island red. The next one is Black Minorca. And next is Plymouth. Next is Plymouth. And the last one is Light Sussex. It is called as Light Sussex, and these are all the exotic breeds used in India. Light Sussex. Now there is also one revolution called as Silver Revolution. We have talked about green and white revolution. Now there is a revolution called as Silver Revolution. In Silver Revolution, it is known for increase in egg production on large scale. When there is an increase in egg production on large scale, on large scale. Now, the next topic that we are going to study about is improvement of poultry breeds. Now, improvement of poultry breeds involves the very first is developing of new varieties. Developing of new varieties, and it has the following advantages. They have following advantages. The very first one is that their number and quality of chicks are increased. Number and quality of chicks are increased. Number and quality of chicks are increased. The next one is summer adaptation capacity is there. Summer adaptation capacity is there. The next is low maintenance requirements are there. Low maintenance requirements are there, that they are not needed to be maintained So low maintenance requirement should be there. And the next one is dwarf broilers dwarf broilers present for commercial chick production. For commercial chick production. For commercial chick production. Now, the next topic that we are going to study about is poultry diseases. Now, what are poultry diseases? When these birds suffer from many diseases, when these birds suffer from many diseases, suffer from many diseases caused by caused by bacteria, fungi, viruses, and parasites, along with nutritional deficiencies are there. When along with there are some nutritional deficiencies also. Along with nutritional deficiencies. Now it involves, and when we talk about poultry diseases, they can be prevented by proper cleaning. What are the prevention methods? We are going to discuss them. They can be prevented by proper cleaning. They can be prevented by proper cleaning, sanitation, and spraying of disinfectants. And spraying of disinfectants. Now, poultry farming. Also, poultry farming offers other advantages. Also, poultry farming offers other advantages. Offers other advantages that are, the very first one is that investment involved is small. Investment involved is small. The second one is that the area required is also small. Area required is also small, and the returns are very quick. The investment and area is small, but the returns are very quick. Returns are quick. Now, the next topic that we are going to study about is aquaculture. Now, what is aquaculture? The production of useful aquatic, the production of useful aquatic animals, aquatic animals, and also plants like fishes, prawns, crabs, lobsters, mussels, etc. by the use of various types of water sources. By the use of various types of water sources. By the use of various types of water sources is called as aquaculture. Is called aquaculture. Now, the next topic that we are going to study about is pisciculture. Now, what is pisciculture? Rearing, breeding, and management of fishes on large scale. Management of fishes on large scale under controlled conditions. Under controlled conditions is called as pisciculture. Is called as pisciculture. Now, with this, we are going to end the lecture here only, and thank you everyone.